Hey, it's the Christmas season, and over the next few Mondays in our Life Minute videos, we're going to talk about some things surrounding the holiday season. When I was a kid, I remember one Christmas, I wanted to find out what Mom and Dad were getting me as one of my gifts. So I tore off just a little corner of one of the presents, kind of peeled back the Christmas wrapping, just to get a glimpse of what Mom and Dad may have bought me. Now, I honestly don't remember much about the gift. I remember thinking I better make it look like this wrapping had never been touched. Otherwise, I would probably get the wrath of my mom. But I say that because, I don't know about you, I always liked receiving gifts. I still like receiving gifts, and there was a lot of fun in that. But over the years, I've also discovered, and the Apostle Paul said it best, that it is really more blessed to give than to receive. And there are so many benefits when we choose to give gifts. The smile on a child's face, the happiness when someone who had a need, we had the opportunity to reach out to and maybe touch their lives by meeting a need. What I want to do in this video is share with you two gifts that this Christmas season each one of us can give to other people. And the first gift is the gift of time. We live in a crazy world, don't we? It seems like we're sometimes passing our family members coming and going. There is so much happening, whether it's at work or just with family events, church events, just life in general. And because of that, sometimes we miss out on a very precious thing that we need to give as a gift at Christmas. It's the gift of time. Paul said in Ephesians 5:16 that we are to make good use of our time. So this Christmas season, here is a gift I want to encourage each one of us to give. Time. Time to our families. It seems like in our world we have time for everything else. And often our jobs require us to work long hours, and I understand that and I get that. But I want to encourage us to give time to our families. Those relationships are so important. Also, not only that, give time for God. Spending time with Him. And sometimes with the busyness of our lives, we neglect those areas that are so important. And maybe we need to prioritize some things in our life regarding how we spend our time. So I just want to encourage us in that regard. It's interesting that there was a survey taken, and some teenagers were asked the question, what did they want most from their parents? You would have thought, oh, I'd like a phone or a car. But you know what the number one answer was in this particular survey done of teenagers? When asked what is the one thing they want more than anything else in life from their parents, their answer was them. They wanted time with Mom and Dad. And so to hear that from teenagers may seem shocking, but in this one survey, that was the number one answer. People that we love, our families, they need us to prioritize to spend time with them, not just at Christmas, but throughout the year. A second gift that I want to encourage us to give this Christmas is the gift of grace. In Titus chapter 2, verse 11, Paul said that the grace of God has appeared to all men. We know that when someone becomes a follower of Jesus Christ, it is only because of God's grace, meaning that God gives us something that we don't deserve. We didn't earn salvation, and God just has freely offered it to us. Yes, we have to come to Him by faith, but God in His grace has reached down to us to make us His child. But the same grace that brings us into a relationship with God is also the same grace that changes us as we go through life. So practically speaking, let me share with you how you and I can share the gift of grace that we've received through Christ with other people. Maybe there's someone that's hurt us. They don't even know they've hurt us. Maybe they do and they don't care. But maybe we just need to forgive. What a gift When we forgive, we free ourselves often from tension and stress, the thoughts that come to our mind when that person, is brought up in a conversation. I want to encourage us. One of the ways we show the gift of grace is a willingness to forgive. And maybe there's someone that we're bitter at, or we're frustrated at, or maybe that we're angry at. I want to encourage us, let it go. Make a decision to see people through the eyes of Jesus. And that's not always easy to do, to see them as God does. But I have to remind myself, we all have our hang-ups, we all have our problems. Sometimes people just need a kind word, a nod of support. At times, this gift of grace is seen in how we respond when we deal with people. So I want to just encourage us to show some grace. It's almost as if all of humanity, we're on one big boat traveling through life's journey. But Christians have the lifeboats. We are the ones that have the answer to what people need. And when we show grace, we show what that answer looks like. We reflect Jesus. We don't have to approve of everyone's behavior. In fact, there may be times that we have to challenge somebody and confront them about destructive attitudes that we see in their life because we care. But what I've discovered is the same grace that has been given to me, I need to give to others, because grace desires to help people be all they can be for God. So this Christmas season, give the gifts of time and grace and watch how God uses us to touch the lives of others. This is Pastor Scott from Oakridge Community Church in St. Joseph, Michigan. Have a great Christmas season. See you later.